What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. As we're focusing on Redden hanging up the skates and kind of look back on his career. From last year, he played for the Bruins at the very end. They got him from St. Louis, like conditional trade and conditional pick, and he's contributed. I mean, he played 6 regular season games, had 2 points, and he had 2 points in five postseason games. Excuse me. And you look at his body of work throughout his career, he was a consistent defenseman that put up pretty good offensive numbers. However, he signed a deal with the New York Rangers that was, worth a little bit more than he was. That paid him more than he was, worth. And he ended up, down in the minors for a while, and he played 2 years in the AHL with Hartford, whatever that affiliate. I think went by both names while he was down there. And you look at he was getting paid $6 million a year to play in the AHL. Your average AHL player is makes what $80,000 a year. He was getting $80,000 a game. Yeah, that was his game checks. And I mean, like again, you go back to his body of work. Career high in points was it 45, and career high in goals was 17 or 50 points once. So I mean, again, he's a pretty consistent guy. He just again that deal was too much, considering the way he plays the game and what he is. But if you just look at what he did with Ottawa for the most part, where he was their best defenseman for a while, him and Chara were really franchise cornerstones. And then Chara was his talents in the Bruins, and he ended up playing in a Cup Finals with Ottawa against Anaheim. And then he was, I think, all the games he played in the regular season. The postseason last year for the Bruins was against Toronto in the first round, and yeah, he had 2 points in uh, the first game. He played one in the playoffs, so that was a 4-1 game. But again, you look at what he was versus how much he was paid. He was Glenn's the prototypical Glenn Sather signing. Pay way above market value and then antagonize the guy who doesn't play up to it. It's like, just because you pay a guy $6 million doesn't necessarily make him, Bobby Orr. Same way, they signed Bobby Holik. Unfortunately, Redden, it was a salary cap and all that, but you know, wish him nothing but the best retirement. And I remember him, for what he was with the Bruins at the end of his thing, he ended up in St. Louis after the Rangers bought him all last year. But I was kind of hoping he got a cup ring with the Bruins, or all those guys got a cup ring for that matter. But again, best of luck to him. And yeah, if you look at just how he played the game and the consistent player he was a pretty good defenseman. Just that contract with the Rangers kind of spoiled him. Not in his pocket, you take the money you can get, but in the eyes of people and fans and people like me that think they have an opinion that matters. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Redden hanging them up. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.